Hey there. This is a little video about the improvement of your own video recordings. And I promise you, as usual, there will be a no-cost solution. So it's not going to be about the money. But let's start at a very well-known scenario that we all know. So we've got somebody speaking to us, and the person is looking awkwardly down, and we can hardly recognize the face. Then typically there are a few mistakes at work. So first of all, I would suggest to lift up the camera to eye level. Yeah, so that doesn't mean that you can recognize the person much better, but at least you can now talk on a metaphorical and practical eye level to that one. And then the second thing is, right now behind me, it's a rainy day, but there is a window and the light is coming from behind me, which means that you can hardly recognize me. So if we just turn around the scenario by 180 degrees, you realize that now I am much better visible. So that's a huge improvement. I'll try to fix the camera somewhere around here, and yeah, you can see that is much better. Now, what else? Let me just go back to my favorite setting. So what do you do if, let's say, you're sitting in a corner like I do right now? So the light is coming from that one side and I'm looking at the wall, and okay, it's pretty good, but you can even improve the quality if you just switch on a light behind the computer. Yeah, so these are things that you can just change by, turning around a bit, using a few books, lifting up your laptop. So that is really easy. That is just something that you need to think about, and otherwise there's nothing you need to do or you need to buy. But of course, the quality also differs when we talk about equipment. So I did a little comparison, and this is my integrated webcam. So you see it needs a bit of time to adjust. It is a bit blurry. I can reassure you that I have cleaned the lens. That would be step number one usually if the result isn't good. But okay, so the built-in camera of my laptop is it's working. It's a means of last resort, but it isn't great. So the natural next step would be to get a proper external camera. That could be, for instance, this Logitech StreamCam. I really like the image quality. It's clear, it's crisp, the colors are good, but of course it's a bit costly. So I promised you a no-cost solution, so the Logitech StreamCam doesn't really qualify for that. And the surprising no-cost solution is your old phone, which is probably sitting around somewhere in a corner. And this is the camera of a pretty much broken 6-year-old middle-class phone. Nothing fancy. It's yeah, it's working excellent. So typically the camera quality in an old phone is much better than whatever you have in your laptop. And in my case, I would say it's even better than the expensive StreamCam that I bought before. So how do you do that? Well, simple enough. You need an app on the phone and you need an app on the computer so they can talk to each other. And You can download any of these 3 apps that you can see here and scan here. It's Camo, Irion, and SplitCam. I use Camo, but I think they all work fine. All of them work on iPhone and Android. All of them work on Windows and Apple. So that should be easy enough. Typically, the biggest struggle is you must remove the cover of your phone, because the phone might get warm and then it stops recording, and you need a reliable data cable. So not just a charger cable, but a data cable, and it must fit very well in the phone, because that is the weakest link. Yeah, if you move around the camera and you adjust something, then the connection breaks if the cable doesn't fit very well. So if you consider this, remove the cover and get a good data cable, then everything should be fine, and you have a very nice setup for a really clear and crisp picture. So wrapping up, you need light from behind your computer, from behind your camera. And if you really want to improve the quality, you can attach an old phone with a cable to your computer and use it as a professional camera. And then remember, those few books under the computer really help to communicate on eye level. So, as I said, it's not about the money. You just need to care and think about it, and then you can give better presentations with better video. Thank you.